So let's solve the case study, all right? Now this is what you need to do. I'm going to give a case scenario, right? As if you're meeting a customer in a particular industry, and they are stating a problem, right? A problem statement, if you will. They give you a view of their understanding. You will need to go back and create a case study out of this, right? That means what is the solution you want to provide them? How will the solution be beneficial for them? And how will it take care of the problems that is being faced through? Okay, this will have the digitalization elements to it, right? And you go with the view that it's a very rich organization, if you will, and ready to spare for the right solutions. Okay, so what is it? Now, first element is that this is a downstream ONG company. Now, this is probably, okay, so I'm talking from the point where a solution was provided to, okay? So now let's see what best comes out from whoever comes up first with, and again, there should be a reward and recognition for something like this, okay? And we pick up the best one, the top three, and we'll discuss it through thoroughbred. With that said, so it's a downstream oil and gas company out of the Middle East. It produces about 4 million of barrels per day of oil. Its revenue is between about upwards of 12 billion, okay, would have increased by now, and incurs about 15% loss. Okay, this is what they observe. They're incurring 15% of loss in spite of full order book. All right. So their thinking is there is some operational issue which is coming to play, and the operational issue according to them is there's pilferage happening, right, to some extent from the oil, from the distribution. So there are these trucks, if you will, right, are the larger oil tankers which are distributing oil, right? For people who don't understand downstream, right, this is the marketing element of oil and gas, right? After they drill out oil, they filter it, and they from a crude form until they come to a point where it is in a form which can be consumed by the petrol bunks as gas to be given to the end user. So the oil that is transferred, and all the respective marketing elements that are transferred, is transferred with the virtue of these tankers. Okay, so they feel this pilferage happening by some way or the other. Okay, it consists of drivers who take tankers from the warehouse and deliver to the place where the operations are telling them to deliver, and taking a particular route that has been suggested through. Okay. The second point is the delivery system and routing operations as 100 people team. Okay, so there's so many trucks moving all over the place, all over the Middle East, that there are 100 people working and directing them. Some truck breaks down, so what is to be done and how it is to be done, and some route broken, so they have to take them, reroute themselves, and so all that are activities happening on the central, say, command center, if you will. Then the third element is the reconciliation with warehouses is inconsistent. So whatever data they have got, right? What data they have comes with time. The warehouse data also comes along, after some time. And then when they match it, they realize it's with a delayed notation that, it's inconsistent. So where is it going? Again, a cause for pilferage. So they don't know what is happening exactly. So the control is less. Then at the top of that, to address, and further delays, is the missing invoices. So they don't know what is happening at that level also. Now, with the advent of new technologies and with the advent of whatever is happening, right, and this I'm talking about 10 years back, mind you. So with whatever is happening now, you need to think what is the best solution for them from a consultative perspective, which can serve and solve all these 4 problems. And as a solution, right, you need to present it to them, and then suggest why, what, when, and how is the cause and the effect of this, right? Unfortunately, in this case, you have enough information, but you don't have the customer in front of you who can give you even more inputs that you want, right? But assume that this is the only information you have because the customer doesn't have anything more, and go with that. Put in your assumptions. You remember the whole purpose of creating the approach towards assumptions and the hypothetical situation that you want to create for yourself as part of the 7 steps. and then you put that into place as assumptions and you take it from there. Okay, so this is that. So whatever you hypothesize, right, it should be realistic. Don't give it out of the, the assumption that you put in. Don't give it out of the blues. Okay, so put a little focused, go through a little bit of research to understand how the ONG companies work and what goes into play, so that whatever numbers you put in or whatever details you put in make some sense. Okay, that is what will make you go to the next lever also when you're interfacing with the customer. So with that, I will see you with all these details in the round of the RISE circle, where we go and pick up the top 3 which comes with the best solutions after you submit it through, either through an email system or the link that is passed through during the RISE circle. Okay, I will see you there. Bye. Incidentally, before I close, the next one, we jump into the next day, that is day 3 for change management, right? I will see you there in the new day. Bye.